Hey everybody, we're super excited about today's episode, but first we want to tell you about our awesome sponsor, Outgo. Go to facebook.com/outgo.mcnet and get in on the Dirty Race sweepstakes they have going on right now. You can win microfiber towels that are super lightweight and work awesome for camping and backpacking, waterless wash, awesome stuff again for when you're outdoors and dirty and want to clean it up a little bit. And they're giving away free tickets to the mud run of your choice anywhere in, I believe, the United States, but all over the place these mud runs happen. So go to their Facebook page, check them out there. Awesome chance to win. Stop by outgo.com, which is out-go.com. Check out some of their other products, like I mentioned, the towels, all that stuff. Awesome stuff. Check it out.
Helping you live a better life and fulfilling your dreams.
Every day.
Every day. We are campinggeartv.com. I'm your host, Ben.
I'm Josh.
A good friend, Gary.
Yep.
And today we are here talking about some more gear,
Yeah.
the latest and greatest in outdoor gear.
Yes.
A hammock, a really cool hammock.
Yes.
Who's it by?
It's by Grand Trunk. And if you've been a fan of the show for a long time, you'll know where you're going.
I'm grabbing some Grand Trunk business.
Oh, good call.
I don't know why I did.
You'll know that we have been fans of Grand Trunk for a long time. Grand Trunk has been a great supporter of the show for a long time. But we don't just say nice things about them because they send us stuff, right? Even though it doesn't hurt. They make really cool, unique stuff. In the past, we've looked at their towel, which I believe won an award from a very prestigious publication called campinggeartv.com.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was the best of 2010.
Yeah, it was like a towel / sarong that folded really compactly and was very cool. They have a travel pillow that I use on every single backpacking and camping trip I go on.
We've reviewed this pillow before, and again, I think a lot of times a real testament to if something is good is whether it stays in Josh and I's permanent kit.
Yeah.
And that towel has been there since the beginning. Has been there since the beginning. We use that pillow on every single trip.
Every single trip.
Every single trip.
But Grand Trunk is most known for the product they started with, the hammock. And we've never looked at a Grand Trunk hammock, right? And so we talked to them and said, we need to look at one of your guys' hammocks. Let's look at something that's a little bit different maybe than some of the other hammocks we've looked at in the past. And they said, well, how about the lightest, smallest, most compact hammock on the market?
They did not.
That's what they said.
You're kidding me.
I was like, sure, that sounds great.
And they said that.
They said it.
And then what happened after they said it?
I told them that sounds good.
And then what happened?
Then they sent it to us. And then
you're just being foolish.
Well, here it is. How else did I get it?
I guess what you're saying must be true then.
They don't sell it at Big Lots.
Okay.
And that's the only place I shop.
You also shop at Dress Barn.
They don't sell it at Dress Barn.
All right.
So
you're probably telling the truth then.
Yeah. So this is the Grand Trunk Nano-7 hammock, all right? And it's called the Nano-7 because it weighs just 7 ounces. Feel this. Feel this. It's not going to break your arm.
You know what else weighs 7 ounces?
What?
7 ounces of peanut butter.
True story there. So basically, in a nutshell, as I alluded to, this is definitely the most compact in this form and lightweight hammock that I've ever used. I took it with me recently on a backpacking / camping / hiking trip up in the Sierras of California, and it performed admirably. Okay. Now, it's important to note that this, if you're familiar with this hammock, they've been producing a version of this hammock for at least, I think, a couple of years, right? But they've improved upon it in a couple of different ways that I'll talk about here. And I might as well just say what the improvements are, right? So right now they have the clips that are used here to tie up the hammock to the ropes that you put around the tree are climbing grade carabiners, right? So in the past, they had kind of the lesser quality carabiners that aren't made to support weight. These are Mad Rock Climbing Ultralight straight wire gate carabiners that you could use these for rock climbing, right? So very sturdy and durable These carabiners are going to definitely hold your weight up, right? Some of the other things that I have read about that are improved on this is some of the stitching, things of that nature. So it's been bolstered a little bit to be just a little more bomber, a little more durable, and it's going to last a lot longer now than maybe some of the previous versions. So there you have it. Go around and look at some reviews of this hammock, and you're going to see a lot of good things being said about it because it's just so darn light. Right?
I got to tell you, and first of all, you slept in this thing, didn't you?
I did.
I have trouble believing how thick, and really I should say how thin the material is, and this thing would hold you up to sleep in. That's crazy.
I weigh about 160 or so pounds, right? I don't know, 160 to 165 or something. And I never felt like this thing would compromise or give at all with my weight. I was fine with it. In fact, the capacity of it is 300 pounds. So,
good Lord, are you serious?
It's fat man friendly.
That's ridiculous.
So the material.
This is, I mean, I can't say it's paper thin.
Right, well, it's ripstop nylon, okay?
This is pretty thin.
Well, and that's why it's so lightweight, all right? The dimensions of it, 9 feet long, 4 feet wide, okay? The stuff size in the sack is roughly 7 by 3.5 by 2. You can see that the sack here is an integral part of the hammock, right? It'll hang down off the side, so
the sack is attached.
The sack is attached.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't want to tear the sack off of it. You want to keep it on.
Right. Okay. And then you can put stuff in there at night, which I did. I threw my phone in there and a lighter and some other stuff, whatnot. So that was pretty cool. I talked about the carabiner. It's got triple stitch seams.
Did you talk about the scent? Good Lord. I mean, this smells fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit of pomegranate.
That feels good too.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you can rub this on your face, and I think it improves the quality of your skin.
Yeah, so if you're into lightweight backpacking.
Or skin improvement.
This is something you should really check out because for one, the price point is great, $79. All right, so for really what is a very unique lightweight product, not a bad price at all. And with something this light, 7 ounces, you're going to add a little bit of weight with your ropes to tie off with, right, on the trees. But not that much, right? These are pretty light too. But really, if you're into lightweight backpacking, I don't have to tell you why this is awesome. You get it already, right? If you're not, if you don't care about all that stuff and you're going to sleep in a tent no matter what, this is so light that it's really not adding much at all to your pack or to your camping setup. So why not bring it with you and just have something cool to hang out in during the day and chill? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome to take.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear exactly with extreme clarity all the words that are coming out of your mouth, and I'm processing them in a way that's making me understand them all as well.
Right. You're really taking it in.
I can totally understand what you're talking about. And if you haven't ever taken a nap in a hammock, well, you're not living life.
Yeah. So. As Grand Trunk points something interesting out on their website as well, that a hammock like this, being so compact, once you get it back in that stuff sack, you don't have to only think about it for camping and backpacking. You could take it with you to the park on a Saturday and have something cool to chill in. Yeah. I thought that was kind of a neat thing to bring up. Yeah. Any hammocks we've looked at in the past, the thought has never crossed my mind to take this with me to the park when I'm just hanging out and playing frisbee and drinking beers. Right. And being naked.
Well, some of them are kind of can be a pain in the butt to drag around. Not like it's the worst thing in the world. Well, but this is so easy to set up, and again, so lightweight.
Easy to set up.
You can damn near fit it in your pocket.
Right. Yeah. So, true that.
Or your sack.
You could fit it in your pocket. I mean, it would easily fit in my cargo pocket here. Right. So if you're a dude that's not carrying a purse, there's no excuse. No, none at all. So, there you have it, the Grand Trunk Nano-7 backpacking hammock. I really liked it a lot. Go to grandtrunkgoods.com, okay? Check out all the other cool stuff that we mentioned that they have. They're always coming out with neat, innovative stuff. And
we looked at a shower from them, too,
there you have it.
A shower?
Yeah, the Dunny Quick Set.
Yeah. Lots of really cool stuff. Go check them out. Come back and check us out. Get your gear review on, and learn how to live a better life. Yeah. With tips from Josh, Gary, Ben, campinggeartv.com.